Okay, so I don't know exactly how good this lighting is going to be, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this video started. Okay, I sent out a message for people to ask me questions on Instagram and on Snapchat, and I told them that they can ask questions from my past, the present, and the future. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now I didn't separate these from past, future, present. Just wrote them down. So first question: short hair or long? As you can tell, short. As everybody knows, in a lot of my other videos, my hair was long. I tried the long look for a while, but in the end, I just really missed my short hair. Now my hair is not short. It comes to right here. I just like it short enough to where it doesn't bug me, but also short enough in the length that I can still put my hair up when I need it to be. Did you get a new phone? And the answer to that is yes. And a lot of people know, sorry, my throat is just all kind of whack. As a lot of people know, I had the iPhone, and the storage on that phone sucked. Like, I couldn't make long videos, and I couldn't do anything with it. It just sucked. Now, I had the iPhone not because I wanted it, but because when my mother-in-law passed away, we could not take her off of my husband's grandmother's plan, and my father-in-law could not afford to pay both bills, so I took the iPhone and we paid the bill for that one. My contract was recently up with Verizon, so I'm back to Straight Talk, and I got the Galaxy S5. How is Christian's adoption? Christian's adoption is officially finalized. It's done. It's over. His name is officially Christian Nicholas Miller. Everything is changed with his school, his doctors, all of that. And all we have left now is to send a piece of paper in to get his original birth certificate. Right now we have a piece of paper that's like a birth certificate. It has his name, my name, Nick's name, and so on and so forth. In your videos about rape, you talk about the age that it happened, but you never said the age you were when you finally told your dad. I was scared to tell my dad, so I didn't tell him till about 6 months later, so almost a year later, when I told him. How do you feel about your cousin getting away with what he'd done, not to just you, your sisters, and his own sister? I hate it. It's like he won. He got away with it. Do you think you'll ever forgive your sisters and talk to them again? I don't know. Only time will tell. I miss my nephews a lot, especially now that they've started school. But I can't bring myself to forgive them just yet. Especially my twin sister. How long have you and Nick been married? We have been married 7.5 years. We've been together 8 years. Today is our anniversary, the day that we met. 8 years ago is the day that me and Nick started dating. September the 28th will be 8 years since we've been married. If you can't add that up, that means me and Nick got married 6 weeks after we met. Everybody said our marriage wouldn't last, but here we are 8 years later. How is the relationship between you and your daughters now that they've gotten older? Our relationship is still the same. It never changed between the time that they were. Most people know I met their dad when Brianna was 8 and Aaliyah was 6. She hadn't turned 7 yet. Her birthday's November the 12th, and me and her dad met in September. So she wasn't 7 yet. And Brianna was 8. But our relationship has stayed the same. Even with the older that they've got. I don't overstep my boundaries. I'm just a stepmom. I'm there to listen, to comfort, to be there if they need me, but I do not discipline them. I haven't in the past, and I definitely don't do it now that they're older. That is for their dad and their mom to do. How has yours and Lindsay's relationship gotten over the years? To me, it's gotten better. Right now, it's a little rocky, and it's not because of her. She's with a new guy, and none of us like him. Not me, not Nick, not the girls. So, it's been a little rocky right now, but not because of her. Well, partly because of her, because she's still with him, but mainly because we just don't like the guy she's with. He's rude, he's mean, he's a jealous guy, and we just don't like him. What are y'all doing for Christian's birthday this year? Last year, for Aaliyah's birthday, we went to Cece's in Georgia, and then we went to Superfly. It was our first time there. We had never been there before, and Christian loved it. So this year, we are surprising him and taking him to Superfly for his birthday. He has no idea that that's what he's doing for his birthday. He's asked us where we were having his birthday party, if we were having it at the park down here. We have a big park. Where we were having it, and we just keep telling him we don't know yet. Sorry. Do you make Christian's cake out for Christian and Christopher, or just Christian? We just do Christian, but I do get this little bitty cake for Christopher. How old was Christian when he found out about Christopher? He was 3 years old. He didn't find out from me. I intentionally wasn't going to tell Christian about Christopher because I didn't know if he would understand what it meant, but my older sister ended up telling him, so I ended up having to sit him down and explain it to him when he was 3. The older he's gotten, the more he's understood. He knows that his brother's in heaven. He knows that they were twins. He knows that Bobby lost him. But he doesn't know how. That's something I don't want to ever have to tell him unless he figures out that Nick's not his real dad. How was he like in the first grade? He likes it. He's in the same class as his best friend from last year, so that's made it easier, but he has his days to where he doesn't want to get up at school. But I think that's every kid. What are you and Nate doing for y'all's anniversary? We really don't do anything. We did the first 3 years, but now we just spend time together at home. What was it like meeting the girls for the first time? It was nerve-wracking. I was so scared. I didn't know that they were coming. Lindsay was coming to bring Christian home. He had spent the weekend up there. And I said that right. My son spent the weekend with my husband's first wife, Lindsay, and she is Christian's godmother, so it's not a shock. It was right before Christmas, and all Nick wanted for Christmas was to see his daughters. And he worked at Pizza Hut at the time. This was before he started working at the children's place. He worked at Pizza Hut at the time, and they were with her when they came, and I didn't get a heads up, so it was weird because I didn't know what to say or do. I've never been in that predicament, so it was weird, but just that first time, after that first time, I was fine. How has your life been post the hospital? It's been great. I'm a lot better. I'm still not depressed like I was or having bad anxiety, so I'm doing great a year and a half later. Do you still take therapy? Yes. It is required after going to a hospital to take therapy for 2 years. And then after that, I can decide whether or not I still want to continue my therapy, which I probably will until I feel like I don't need it anymore. How is your brother? My brother is great. He is married. He's stationed in Texas, and he should get to come home in a few months for leave. Do you know the schools that your nephews are going to? I know where one of them are going, and that's my twin sister's son. He goes to Owens Crossroad, but I do not know where Jaden goes because before the school year started, my older sister and Brad moved to Georgia, so I have no clue where that one goes. And I get my information from my aunt. She has them on her Facebook. And that is all of the questions. I'll do more Q&As now than I did. More story times, more updates and on how Kristen's doing. And last one, how's Kristen's arm doing? It's a short progress. He's in physical therapy because his arm is still not moving how they want it to, but he's doing great, other than the arm not moving the way it should. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, and I will talk to y'all later.